Few things evoke the Canadian identity quite like maple syrup. This amber nectar, born from the heart of our forests, is more than just a sweetener. It's a symbol of our heritage, a source of national pride, and a delicious reminder of the changing seasons. For generations, Canadians have gathered around tables, spoons in hand, to savor the unique flavor of our maple syrup. We drizzle it on pancakes, pour it over waffles, and use it to add a touch of sweetness to countless dishes. But this beloved tradition, woven into the fabric of our culture, is facing a growing threat: climate change. As temperatures rise and weather patterns become increasingly erratic, the delicate balance that allows maple trees to thrive is being disrupted. The future of Canadian maple syrup, like that of so many things we hold dear, now hinges on our ability to understand and address this global challenge. The journey from maple tree to table is a fascinating process, one deeply intertwined with the rhythms of nature. Each spring, as winter's grip loosens and temperatures begin to rise above freezing, something magical happens within the maple trees. The sap, a sugary solution that has been stored in the tree's roots throughout the winter, begins to flow upwards. This is the lifeblood of the maple syrup industry, the raw ingredient that will be transformed into liquid gold. The sap flow, however, is a fickle thing, utterly dependent on specific weather conditions. Freezing nights followed by warmer days are essential. This freeze-thaw cycle creates pressure within the tree, pushing the sap upwards. This delicate balance, this interplay of cold and warmth, is what makes maple syrup possible. Climate change, with its rising temperatures and unpredictable weather patterns, poses a significant threat to this delicate balance. As winters become milder and shorter, the crucial freeze-thaw cycle is disrupted. The sap flow becomes erratic, less predictable, and often less abundant. This directly translates into lower syrup yields, putting a strain on producers who rely on this sweet harvest. But the impacts go beyond quantity. The quality of the syrup itself is also affected. Warmer temperatures can lead to changes in the sugar content of the sap, resulting in a syrup that is less sweet or has a different flavor profile. Extreme weather events, such as late frosts or heavy spring rains, can further damage trees and disrupt the sap flow, adding to the challenges faced by producers. Section 4. Ripple effects, from forest to table and beyond. The consequences of a dwindling maple syrup harvest are far-reaching. For the thousands of Canadians whose livelihoods depend on this industry, the economic impact is significant. Lower yields mean lower profits, forcing some producers to scale back their operations or even abandon them altogether. This, in turn, can have ripple effects on rural communities that rely on maple syrup production for their economic well-being. But the impact extends beyond economics. Maple syrup is deeply ingrained in Canadian culture and identity. It's a part of our heritage, our traditions, and our connection to the land. A decline in maple syrup production represents a loss not just of a sweet treat, but of something much more profound, a piece of our national identity. Section 5. Sweet innovation, adapting to a warmer world. Despite the challenges, there is hope. Maple syrup producers, known for their resilience and ingenuity, are adapting to the changing climate. They are experimenting with new technologies such as vacuum systems that can extract sap more efficiently and even in less than ideal conditions. They are also exploring different tapping techniques and tree management practices to optimize sap production. Beyond the technological front, there is a growing movement towards sustainable maple syrup production. This includes practices like planting more maple trees, managing forests for long-term health, and reducing the environmental footprint of syrup production. By embracing innovation and sustainability, producers are working to ensure a future for this beloved industry, even in the face of a changing climate. Section 6. Preserving a legacy, our shared responsibility. The story of Canadian maple syrup is a microcosm of the larger climate crisis. It highlights the interconnectedness of our planet, how changes in our atmosphere can have profound effects on something as seemingly simple as a sweet treat. But it also offers a glimmer of hope, a reminder that by understanding the problem and taking action, we can find ways to adapt and preserve the things we cherish. We can all play a role in ensuring that future generations can continue to enjoy the unique pleasure of Canadian maple syrup. By reducing our own carbon footprints, supporting sustainable practices, and advocating for policies that address climate change, we can make a difference. The future of our planet and of our beloved maple syrup depends on it.